Hey everyone, welcome back. Yes, welcome back to our playthrough of Zombicide using the Angry Neighbors expansion. This is Doug Mr. Guy on Board Game Geek, bringing you our, I believe, our 6th episode of our playthrough of this game, and things are heating up pretty well. Got a lot of zombies on the board. We got a couple of characters who are in a little bit of trouble. Nothing I think that they won't be able to handle, especially if we get some help. As you can see, they are being a little swarmed right here by a pack of walkers. Also, I got some information on these guys, and you can see them up on screen. So basically, what I understand is they have the ability to move 3, and by the way, thank you, White Boy 55, for this. They can move 3 spaces, but they only get 1 activation, and they can avoid all obstacles like I suspected they could. So it's not like they get to move, attack like a runner would do, but they get to move up to 3 spaces in their 1 activation. So that makes them a little less deadly and a little more reasonable. And here you can see that up on the screen as well. Now let's get right to it. We're going to start by moving our first player marker from Julian up to Wanda. So Wanda's going to be our first player. So let's get to the board and take her turn. So we got Wanda here with her handyman. Let me clean these noise markers off the board. They're not necessary. I think she's just going to go up here with Fred, and she's going to hold that space. She doesn't have the best weapon. She could go in here and get another weapon. You know what? She's got mega movement. Let's do this. She's going to go 1, 2. That's 1 action. Now keep in mind, she is just... Did she make it? Yeah, she just got over the border, so she's got a total of 4 actions. Her next action is going to be to search, so she's going to get to search one of these. She got Ma's shotgun, which is going to replace... This is a pimp weapon. It's a special 1 action to reload free in the end phase, so you have to reload it. And it's a pretty good weapon. So using the blade, it's got a range of 0. It's got 1 die. Regardless, it needs a 3+ and does 2 damage. If you're using it as a gun, it rolls 2 dice. Now her submachine gun does roll 3, but the reality of it is that the machine gun is not as good as this. So she is going to equip that. Boom. And then for her, that would be her second action. So for her third action, she will go 1, 2 out into the street. And she's got a 4th action, but she really can't do much more with it other than come up here to support Fred. She's hoping Fred will take those 3 out with his hand cannon. So something else I want to point out in the rules is, I also thanks again White Boy 55. This is a pimp weapon, and the reason I was a little confused about it is it's not really any better than the hand cannon, which is not a pimp weapon. I mean, it's slightly better. It does 2 points of damage, but it's harder to. It takes 1 more point to hit, and when you're rolling d6s, there's a big difference between needing a 3 and needing a 4. So anyway, but I'm not going to change it now. She's had it for a while. We'll just leave it like that. That's going to end Wanda's turn, so that was not a terrible turn for her. And then we're going to move on to Fred. Now Fred is already here facing the street with these zombies. He is going to blast away with his hand cannon. So let's go to the dice bowl and shoot these zombies up. Okay, first of Fred's actions, he's just shooting. Again, he's got 4 actions as well. We're going to put this in. Now, I also notice when I roll it on this plastic, it's so loud it messes with my mic and my voice gets faint. So I'm going to roll and then wait for that to go away and I'll talk. Okay, so it looks like we got 3 hits. It requires 3. Remember, the Molotov is a 6. So we're going to take all 3 of these zombies off the board. Now, we got to be careful. Fred is getting experience rather quick now. We'll also be putting a noise token here with Fred, and then we're going to come up here, and Fred is going to, looks like he was on 9, right? So he's going to be at 10, 11, and 12. So 3 more points for Fred. Now he's still got a bunch of actions left. So, you know what we're going to do here? I don't want to get the rest of the party too far ahead. So as much as I want them to continue on right now, I think I'm going to leave them right there. Now, the reason I'm going to leave them right there is because of these guys. So if one of them comes out here, now luckily this is the last spawn point, but if one of them were to come out here and then I pulled another card and he moved here, and it could be that they get attacked more than once. However, I do need to get them in that door. Oh heck, he'll move up here. He might as well then, says first action, second action moves here, third action, he might as well shoot that zombie. Okay, and here we go again. Alright, he got 2 hits on that one. Actually got 3 hits again because it needs a 3 or better. So we're going to lay another noise token down here. We're going to take this zombie off the board, and Fred is getting another, he's up to 14 experience points. That's pretty rough. Or was it 12? I don't know. I'll go back and look at the video. I think the slider is a little loose on there. So he's either at 13 or 14. Either way, it's too high. And that will end Fred's turn. So next up is Adam, and he's way on the other side of the board. What I like about Adam going first in this scenario is he's got his chainsaw. And that's a good thing because he can probably wipe out the majority of these guys with his 3 actions pretty quickly. So let's go to the dice bowl. Remember that, as you can see now, the chainsaw gets 5 dice and needs a 5 or better but does 2 damage. He's going to try and mow all these guys down with his chainsaw. Okay, here's his 5 dice. Let's roll and see how Adam does. See, here's the problem with the chainsaw. He got 0 hits on his first action, so that's not good. Let's pick that up and go again. So let's roll for him again. Okay, well now we got the opposite of that, 3 6s. So he's going to take out 3 of those guys. Oh, you know what? I need to roll 2 more dice. I forgot that he gets +1 melee. That's his base ability. So on this first roll, he would have gotten a miss anyway. And then on this roll, another hit, so he took a total of 4 out. So we're going to take 4 zombies out of there. We will drop a noise token into here, and then we're going to bump Adam's experience up. He's at 3, so we're going to go, okay, come on, slider, 4, 5, 6, and 7, so he is in the yellow zone now, and that means that he now has an extra action as well. So that was his second action. He's still got 2 more, so he's going to continue his rampage with his chainsaw. Okay, here's his dice. He's got 6, remember. 5 for the chainsaw, 1 for himself. 3 more, so he took out those 2 zombies that are in the space with him. Now, he hit with his second action, which generated this noise marker, but he also swung before that and missed, so that was another one, and then a third one right here for his last attack. And then these 2 zombies are gone, so that's boom, boom, and good old Adam gets 2 more experience points. That puts him up to 9. That was a good turn for Adam, and that still actually, see, that still leaves him with 1 action. Well, that's a no-brainer. He levels that magnum up there, and he's going to take a shot at one of these zombies, hopefully the runner. If he doesn't get the runner, then Julian will get it, but we've cleared the space, so Julian's going to get to go back. I want him to go get the evil twins. He'll be really effective with them, and they're in that room. So let's take that shot with Adam. Unfortunately, this is a ranged attack, so he doesn't get his skill or his ability. It's only for melee. But here's his die. He's going to shoot the magnum. It does 2 damage. It's pretty effective, but he only needs to hit once. He failed, so that was his 4th action. So he plowed, shot into the crowd there, and did nothing more than make some noise. Okay, that is going to be the end of Adam's turn. Now we're going to Kat. Kat's in this room with Tessa, and she is going to search once before she decides to move on. So here's the search deck right here. Let's see what she can pull up. She gets a sawed off. Well, her spaz is actually better, but we'll take, she's got a crowbar, but she's also got her handyman, right? No, that's Tessa, whatever her name is. We'll put that in her backpack for now. She's going to have it in reserve. She might give it to somebody else if they need it. Like if Julian continues to have really bad luck, but he's going to get the evil twins, which are in here. And then that was her first action. So she's got 3 more. She's going to go, I think, 1, 2, and then 3 as we prepare to enter the final building. Okay, that is it for Kat. That's a really short turn for her. Let's go on to Tessa. Now, it might be pronounced Tessa. I don't really know. Can't stand her name because it's spelled funny. It's just, it could be, I don't know. I'm just going to keep calling her Tessa because I like it better than Tessa anyway. But I don't know what that means. So, anyway, we got her with her handyman. She's got 4, well, no. She has, yes, she has, it's right between the 6 and the 7 little pointer. I think she's at 6. I don't think she has 4 actions yet. Don't recall. So she's going to go 1, 2, and 3. Now, if we want to have some fun, she could open this door and get the party started. We got 3 players, 4 of the 6 players right there. Wait, you can't see that. Let me move over. Right here. So she ended up coming around the corner right to here. This door's here. She could, no, she didn't have any actions. She said, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So she can't open that door yet. Saying she could have her gun, or she's got a gunman anyway. It's Wanda that has the handyman. We'll open the door next turn. So that's going to be the end of her actions. And then all we have left for this turn is Julian. So Julian's not going to leave Adam hanging. And we got these 2 zombies right there. One of them is a runner. Now, since he gets to, Julian's got steady hand. I got to look that up. I don't know if he actually gets to call his shots like a sniper, or he just doesn't have to hit players first. I'm looking up the ability right now just to be sure. Let's see, skills. So we're looking for steady hand. Steady hand. The survivor can ignore other survivors. Okay, that's different than picking your targets. So he still has to go with targeting priority, which means he's got to kill that zombie before he can kill the runner. So let's go to the dice bowl and do that. You've heard me talk a lot about priority in this game, and if you know the game, you understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't, there's this chart that shows targeting priority, lowest being the one you hit first. So you see, survivors are the first one. Then you got toxic walkers, then standard, seeker, and Skinner walkers, which we only have seeker and standard walkers in this one from the base games. And then berserker walkers. But see, the runners, where are they? The standard runner is way down here. So we have to kill all the things before it if they're in the space with him before we can kill him. So hopefully Julian has some luck. He's got some rerolls with his plenty of ammo, and he might use his energy drink. So let's roll 1 die and see if we can pop these guys. So he needs a 4 with his pistol. He got a 4 in his first shot, so he was able to take out the regular walker. So this one is gone, and that's going to give him another point of experience points. Another point of, puts him up to 5. So he's getting close. And then he's going to try and get that runner for his second action. Okay, I still have to put a noise counter on the board for the pistol shot too. There's a lot of noise right there. Okay, let's roll. He got a 6, so he got him in the second shot. So, blam, he took care of that runner there. There are 2 more noise markers there, so all the noises, man, they had just a lot of noise come out right there. And then, unfortunately, that doesn't quite get him over to getting another action. He's got 1 action left. I think he's going to consume his energy drink because he's got to get over to that building. So discard this card during activation, plus 1 action until the end of the activation. So bloom, and you can make that cumulative so you can blow yourself up with energy drinks. Now let's go back because that's going to give him 2 more actions. I hope it's not too risky leaving Adam there, but he's going boom, boom because he's got to get in this building. And Adam next turn will be the second player, so he'll move pretty quickly, but that is going to end all of our actions for our players. Julian was the last player this turn, so let's get on with zombie movement. It's going to be incredibly easy this turn. We just got these 2 little walkers right here. They're going to come over there because all the noise was over there, and they came around, and there's Adam standing by himself with his chainsaw and his magnum. But he's going to run around here anyway as soon as he gets the chance. Now we have to do all of our spawns. Alright, here is our spawn deck. Let's see what we get. Murder of Crows comes out on the street here. Well, at least they won't be able to move. And I had them handy, so here they are. I'm just going to put them down right now. So it is, it's 3 of them, so I'm going to have to get out the other. I only have 2 out right now. I'm going to have to get the other one out. So that's not great. They are going to come charging at us next turn. Let's go up to the top side. I still have to get 1 more for that location. I'll put that out. Darn zombified crows. Okay, we got 2 activations. Whoop, 2 activations here. Well, there's our first one. It's 4 of the very infected people. That's 1 draw from there. And then the next one is going to be 4 regular walkers. Okay, and then here we have 3 regular walkers. Okay, let me get them out. Okay, so here's the scenario as it ends. We've got the crows right down here. We've got, you can see the mess up on the top of the street up there. That's a big zinger zone of crazy walker action. These ones are just, these darker gray ones are the very infected people. There's 4 of them. You can see that Adam is staring down a lot of zombies, but he is going to make a run for it, so we are okay. Right now, that's not the worst thing in the world for us. And if he can lure the very infected people, maybe Kat and Julian can start to take some of them out and get the bonus from killing them or collecting them. Alright guys, well, hey, that is going to mark the end of our turn tonight, and I think that was pretty cool. I think we're starting to see a lot more action. Even though we were at higher risk earlier on, I think you know, we're getting some people. Fred might end up in the orange zone pretty quickly if we keep going the way we're going. And he is going to be the first player next turn, so he's not going to be the one opening the door. He does have a fire axe. He could, but I think he probably will be the one to open the door, actually, because I don't really care about the noise at this point. We just got to get in the building and start mowing down those creatures. Now, we have that room full of walkers that we're going to have to go in. Now, we can't just go in there. We're going to have to take them out, and that's going to be challenging. So there's 10 of them in there, and we're going to have to do that while other ones are still able to come at us from the other side. So it's going to be cool. I think we'll see how it runs, and it should be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good evening. I really appreciate you spending the time with me to play Zombicide and all the other games we get to play in these videos. Much appreciated. I'll talk to you next time.